Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So here we have taken another sum on sectional orthographic projection. So this is the question given. We have to find its sectional front view in the direction of AB, top view and left hand side view. So to begin with this, first we will find the total width, height and depth of the figure. So it will be easier for us to draw the views. So here the total width of the front view in the direction of X will be 50 plus radius 25 plus diameter of the semicircle, that is 30, plus at the end you can see a 5 millimeter distance. So the total width in the front view will be 110 millimeters. Now the total height required to draw this figure will be 18 plus the height of 40, which is given till the center of the circle, and at the last the radius of the circle, the diameter given is 60, so radius will be 30. So the total height will be 88 millimeters. Finally the total width from the side view will be, at the center you can see 60 millimeters. Now the other two parts are in symmetry. So on the right side you can see there is a curve of 25, so 60 plus 25, and the remaining part, that is the radius of the semicircle, that is 15. So on this side it is 25 plus 15, that is 40. So on the other side it will be also 40. So the total width is 60 plus 40 plus 40, that is 140 millimeters. Now as we have got the total dimensions, so now you can draw the axis. So you know the measurements, how to draw the axis. So you can draw it properly, you can leave the space. As you know, for the front view you require 110 millimeters, for top view you require 88, and in the side view you require a width of 140. So here will be the front view, here will be the side view, and here will be the top view. So according to our figure, on the direction of X, we will start drawing the front view here. As we have calculated, the total width for the front view is 110 millimeters. So let's begin. First I'll mark the total distance, this is 110 millimeters. First the dimension of 50 will mark. After that we have a curve of radius 25, which will look a straight line from the front view. So this is at a distance of 25 from 50. After that you have the diameter of 30, radius given is 15. So we have marked that. Now we'll take the projections from those lines. We'll extend it towards the top view also, as later on we'll require to take the projections. So let's start here. For the front view, the width given is 18. So from the base, I'll mark a point 18 above. I'll draw a line through it. Now next, I'll make this part dark. Remember, we have to draw the sectional front view. So I'm moving according to it. Now next you have given the dimension of 35 till the center of this circular part. It's in shape of an ellipse or two semicircles joined. So this is the center of that. Then you have dimensions of 8 millimeters on each side, as you can see in the question. So from the center, 8 millimeters on the left and 8 millimeters on the right. Now through that 8 millimeter, again there is a semicircle, radius given is 12. So from that point I'll mark 12 on the left side, and from this point 12 on the right side. So this cut part will be visible after the section. As you can see, the section is from the center. So from the center, when it is cut, this circular part will be visible. So for that reason I have drawn the straight dark lines. Otherwise it would have been hidden, we have drawn it dotted. But here it is visible as it is cut, so I have drawn it dark. Now next, from this point at a height of 40 we'll mark a point that will be the center of the circle, and through that point above at a height of 30 we'll mark a point. So 30 we got from the diameter given is 60, so the radius is 30. I'll draw a line through those points also. Now next, this distance given is 40. The cylinder width is given is 40. So from here I'll mark a point. This is 40. Now as you know, the height of this cylinder, that is the diameter of the circle, is 60. So I've marked a point here 60. This cylinder will look like a rectangle shape from the front view with a width of 40 and height 60. So I'll draw a line through it. I'll draw a dark line, as again it's a section, so this part will be dark. The cylinder is cut into half after the sectioned part. So one side of the portion is totally cut off. Now here also the inner circle will be dark, visible as it is cut. Its diameter is 40, so from the center I have marked 20 above and 20 below, and these two lines I have drawn it dark. Why I have drawn it dark? Because it is visible after the sectioned part. If it was a normal front view, I would have drawn it dotted. Next, I'll extend this line to this point. After the cut, this will extend upwards. It will be extending till the center, but that will be dotted as it is behind the circular part. And we'll complete this. So after the section, this is how the front view will look. I'll just draw these lines dark. Now here we have a circle which is hidden. I marked the center point, and from the center point the diameter given is 15. So from the center 7.5 millimeters on each side. So this circle is this circle, the backside circle. The front part of the circle is totally cut off, and this is the backside part which is hidden in the front view. After the section also this will be hidden, as this is the back side. Drawing the center axis line, extending it downward towards the top view, as later we'll require that. Here also we'll draw the center axis line, big gap, small line, gap, big line. Now this extension will be till the center, it will be dotted. I'll draw that later. This part I'll draw it light. Now drawing the section lines, as you can see I've drawn it at an angle of 45 degree. This is the cut part. I'll drawing it hash lines or the section lines there. The circle part will be open and the rest will be sectioned. And with this we are done with the front view. Now moving towards the top view, we'll take the projections from the front view towards the top view. Taking all the projections properly, extending it downwards towards the top view. Now moving with the top view, the total height from the top view is 140 millimeters. We have calculated it earlier. So this is the total height required. We'll mark the center point at 70 millimeter. We'll draw a line through it. So this is the total division of the top view, 70 above, 70 below. Now starting with this part will be dark, the width of 60. So from the center, 30 above and 30 below, I'll mark the point. We'll draw a line through it. This width is 50. We have already marked a 50 above. So that projection will extend it till that projection. So this is the line till 50. So I'll make it dark. Bottom side also, the extension is till 50. I'll make this part dark. Now after this, we have a curve shape. The curve shape, the radius given is 25. I'll just extend this line first, as that will be the end of the curve. So from here, first I'll mark the center point above. The radius is 25. So keeping the pointer, we'll draw the curve. So you have to locate the center point first. Do it same. Keep the pointer here. Cut below on the line. Keep on that line and draw the curve. So this is how you draw the curve, by locating the center point. After this, here you have a semicircle and the circle. The radius of the semicircle is 15. So below 15 we have marked the point. So here from the same center point we'll draw the circle and the semicircle. Same here, the center line. Now first we'll draw the semicircle. This distance is 15 millimeter, where you can directly draw. Same on the bottom side. This distance is 15. No need to take the dimension on the scale. You can directly draw from the compass. So these two semicircles are done. Now in between you have circles. The diameter of the circle given is 15. So the radius of 7.5 millimeter. We'll draw the circle on these both center points. Now this part is done. Now next we'll move towards drawing the cylinder. Cylinder from the top view will look like a rectangle shape. The width, the height here of the cylinder will be the diameter, that is 60. So here it is already there. The width is 40. 40 dimension, the projection we have taken from the front view. So this is the width 40 and the height is 60. So drawing this part dark, as we have to draw the top view. It is not a sectional top view. So we have drawn this properly, full. This part will be dark and the other part will be dotted, as it is hidden below the cylinder. The inner cylinder, the diameter given is 40. So from the center, 20 above and 20 below. We'll draw a dotted line. So this part will be dotted, as the inner circle is hidden. Now here you have the semicircle part. This is the center line. From the center, 8 millimeters on both the sides. So from the center, we have marked in the front view also. You can take the projections directly from the front view. If not, you can mark it here. So from the center, 8 millimeters on both the sides. Then after 8 millimeter, you have a semicircle of radius 12. So on compass I have taken the radius 12, or you can directly keep on the center and you can draw the semicircle. So this is one side semicircle. Then on the other center point, draw this other semicircle. Joining this will complete this part. So this part is done. We'll draw the center axis line. As it's a semicircle, center axis line should be drawn. Now here, as I have told earlier, this part, this line will be hidden here, as this is the lower part which is hidden below the cylinder. So this part will be dotted. Also this part will be dotted, as this is totally hidden below the cylinder, which will be viewing from the top view. So this part is done. Now moving towards the side view, you have to take all the projections from the top view towards the side view and from the front view towards the side view. Now after taking the projections properly, let's begin with the side view. So side view will be viewed from this direction. First we will draw this part, this 60 part, its projection. We are taken from the top view. The height is from the front view. Again this part, the height is 18, which is from the front view, and this width is 60, which we have taken from the top view. This part will be visibly dark. After that, this curved part and the semicircle part all will be a straight line. As we are viewing from the side view, this part will look like straight rectangular box. So this is how the curved part and the semicircle part will look. Next we will draw the cylinder. From the side view, there will be two circles. The diameter is 60, the radius, you have directly taken the projection. This is the center point and you can directly draw the circle. This is the outer circle of diameter 60, radius 30. Next, the inner circle of diameter 40, the same center point. You can directly take the radius. Here, as you can see, I have taken the projections properly, so it is marking and touching the points. Extend this line upward from both the sides, as it will be dark, and this touching part in the front view here will be dotted, as this is behind after the cut part. So this will be dotted. If this was the normal front view, these lines would have been dark, not dotted. Now after drawing this part, we have to draw the hidden parts. The circle, this circle is hidden over here. First I'll draw the center axis line of the circle on both the sides. If you have taken the projection, you can directly draw the hidden line dotted here. As the circle is hidden over here, same, this circle will also be hidden. As I have not taken the projections, I am directly taking the dimension. But you need to take the projections and do it. It will be much easier. So this circle is also hidden. So I have drawn it dotted. This whole part will be hidden here. First I am drawing the center axis line. Now this part is hidden, so dotted. Here also you have to draw the center axis line. And we are done with the front view, top view and the side view. Just marking of the dimensions. Mark the dimensions properly as given in the question. So this is, we have drawn the sectional front view. This is the top view and this is the side view. And we are done. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts, any queries, let me know in the comment section. You can also connect with me on Instagram.